Let's make an upside down apple tart. We're going to use apples, puff pastry, honey, cinnamon, and you're gonna need an egg for the egg wash to go on top. Now let me start by saying I don't tend to like puff pastry desserts because I think there ends up being too much puff pastry, not enough of the filling. This was a perfect balance though. So you're gonna slice up the apples. Now the recipe said that you could leave the skin on the apples. Personally, it tasted better to me with the skin off of the apples, but do as you do. And I used Honeycrisp apples, but you could really use any apple with this, especially because the honey is going to make it sweet. So you could use like a Granny Smith apple on the more sour side for the apple. It'll be a good balance with the honey, regardless of what apple you use. Now do your slices better than mine, more even and everything so it stacks better. You'll see what I mean in a few. So we're going to cut the puff pastry. And here is why this might be the perfect puff pastry dessert if you don't really tend to go for puff pastry desserts. Because you're only going to use one slice of puff pastry. There's no fold over, just one slice on top of the apples per group of apples. Now let's get into the assembly. Yes, you're going to need parchment paper for this. Honey down. Apple on top of the honey, cinnamon on top of the apples, more honey on top of the cinnamon, puff pastry. And I'm sure there's a better way to layer this. I got faith in you that you will layer better than me. But even like this, it was a lit dessert. Cover with the puff pastry, beat up your egg wash the top of it, sprinkle some sugar on the top, and you're going to use a fork to fork the edges down into the parchment paper. And you're going to bake at 400 for 12 to 14 minutes. Watch it. It depends on your oven. Y'all know ovens be different.